Hi all, Pi here, and we are back with How Stories Die. And last time, we chose Ijirait because I think, humanity being enslaved and, generally mistreated for a generation or two was probably better than the genocide of all living life. So, let's get back into it. Really? Sounds like a pretty weird policy. Back in Altaria, he would have been killed instantly. Ijirait touched her stomach while wearing a grim expression. Yes, the human kingdoms are quick to kill people. Anyway, Vasago, you are relieved from duty. Really? Does that mean you caught her? No. Unfortunately, she managed to escape, taking 10 of my children with her. Oh, I see. I am sorry for your loss. My legions will do whatever they can to assist you in catching her. It's okay. She will come to us. You mean after me? Just for you to know, I don't intend to be used as bait. No, I didn't plan to use you as bait, but reluctantly you became one. I didn't intentionally use you as bait, but you kind of are. Oh dear. Why does Haruka care about me anyway? Like, I am not important in the grand scheme of things? She definitely wants to kill you, but why would she want to kill me? Just be aware of your surroundings. We will take care of the rest. Vasago, you can go back to your legions. I will continue from here. Your reign is finally over after 5,000 years, but your duty hasn't ended yet. One of my advisors will update me what in the tasks we have for today. Very well. Be safe, Mother. Oh, and please be a dear and inform the kingdom about my arrival. I don't want parades or anything. I just want them to know. Yes, Mother. Anything for you. No, Vasago. Anything for you, my children. Maybe you are right, Mother. Now you'll have to take care of your children during the day as well. Wait, did you say that you are the queen? Why did Vasago act as the king? Well, somebody has to take care of the kingdom while I'm away. This is very true. It's a very practical decision. Like, you can't be a half-time queen, you know? It's a kind of a full-time gig. Somebody needs to be at the wheel 24/7. And if you have to choose off hours, typically you don't want it to be during the daylight. Also, I needed a good span of time to make demons forget about my appearance. If Asago's reign was only something like 3,000 years, then some of the old demons like Toshiaki would have recognized me. Quite a lot of my children, who were a part of today's operation, were surprised when they discovered the old queen never actually gave up the crown. So how is Vasago still alive? I thought demons' life expectancy was around 2,000 or 3,000 years or something like that. Vasago is the younger of my 2 original children. They are more powerful than my regular children. He is about 40,015 years old. Ijirait sat on the throne. She fits right in. It feels good to be home during the day. Ah, forgive me. I forgot to offer you a chair. Ijirait quickly got up and ran to the other side of her room. No, that's fine. You don't need to bring a chair. I can bring myself one. Ijirait stopped before a very large chair and tried pushing it. I can't move it. Hang on, I'll do it. I put my hands on the chair and tried to push it. Not even a millimeter. Well, let's try finding another chair. Although this is a shame. This is an enchanted chair and all. It gives massages and replenishes energy. Suddenly, a huge hand appeared from behind us and pushed the chair. Hurroo! The chair slid on the ground like a big chunk of butter. Mother, don't try moving heavy stuff like that yourself. I will always be there if you need help. Well, why are you here? I told you to go far away. This demon looks familiar. I'm sure I saw him before. Well, I heard you finally separated yourself from Haruka, so I went to here to celebrate with you. Stupid. Ijirait gave him a chop on the head. The sight of a small grin hitting a huge demon was pretty ridiculous if it wasn't for the fact that she is the demon queen. You being here puts both you and me in danger. But I had to see during the... Stupid. The demon's head enjoyed another chop from the queen. You always had stupid ideas. You also said we should raid the human kingdom 35,000 years ago when there was a drought. Oops. Now leave before something bad will happen. Ijirait tried to push him, but it didn't work at all. Besides, I have a feeling this demon is way heavier than that chair. Mother, I told you not to try to move heavy things by yourself. But very well, then help me and walk out the door at this moment. Oh, Brother Horace, you are here. Or is it just Horace now? What? Excuse me. Is this... I forgot his name. The one that I gave the surfer dude voice. Do not attempt to ignore me. I will send you to your room, young mister. Perhaps Papa Horace? Oh god. Wait, aren't you supposed to be dead? Ginzai! And what's up with that clown face? No, Malik. Oh. Damn. I was so excited! Okay. No, that makes a lot more sense. I got excited. I'm sorry. Sorry about that trick, though it was mostly to deceive Haruka. Mother wanted to have some insurance. If Haruka thinks I am dead, then Mom is basically invincible. I won't be invincible for long if you just keep standing here. Sorry about putting a knife in your neck that night, Papa. Damn. Damn! Malik calling us Papa. This turned into a very different game. At least he's not trying to call us Daddy. But I gotta admit, the part where you started to bite yourself to prove your blood smells like maple? That was awesome! God. Young mister, if you ever mention that incident ever again, I will disown you. You shouldn't have insisted to help me back then. Anyone could have done the job. You should have just went far, far away. I can't leave my own mom. Unlike others, you actually gave birth to me. We've known each other for 40,000 years. Wow. For two people to know each other for 40,000 years. I can't even imagine the strength of the bond they share. You know, she only wants to kill him some of the time. That's usually how it goes after a while. I mean, the longest time I knew someone was 18.5 years with Goodolf, and I feel like I would fight the entire world for him. Yeah, also accurate. Yes, that's why I already know you make stupid decisions. Just leave. You are doing more damage than helping. Okay. But call me anytime you need help. Like heavens I will. Get out. Malik went out the door while humming to himself. Something tells me he will come back. He just never listens to me. I'm still in shock that Malik is still alive. It's clear Ijirait thought about this plan for a long time. Anyway, I cannot be bothered with him right now. It's time to rule. It will be interesting to see this. Can I watch? I only ever watched my father do it. It will be interesting to compare both of you. And honestly, it'll be an interesting callback to the beginning of the LP, when we still thought Haruka, quote-unquote, was an innocent, naive peasant girl. Oh, I'm afraid I'm not as good as your father. You might get disappointed. Don't worry, I won't value less if you won't be as good as him. I'm just interested. And it's pretty weird to work while someone watches me. It distracts me. Then I will help you. I will be your assistant. That could work. This is cute. I spent the entire afternoon running around the castle searching for documents and carrying messages for different ministers. But it was worth it for the rare times I had the opportunity to watch Ijirait working. She was like a work demon. Well, I guess she really is a demon. She might have struggled a bit with words when important people came for a meeting, but I never saw someone so dedicated to work. Even more than father. As for now, she presented herself as Visaga's relative so people wouldn't question her sudden appearance. Phew. Finished with all the paperwork. The owner of Hospital Group Ondo is outside. You were supposed to meet with him 5 minutes ago. Is it the last for today? Now that I am queen again, I remember how tiring meetings are. There are 3 more. Plus, you need to go over the permits for the houses on the new village in the north, provided by the Minister of Construction and Housing. There is also a meeting with the Hunters Committee regarding a conflict in the eastern fields near Citus. As it turns out, running a country is hard. And this is why, for anyone who's never been in a management position, this is why managers delegate tasks. They are not just well, some of them are dicks. Not gonna lie about that. Some of them are just being dicks. But the good ones are not just being dicks about it. They literally do not have enough hours in the day to do everything. And that's all for today? Doesn't sound like a lot. That's all for the next 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, time to get back to work. Try to be positive about it. All your children depend on you. Yes, that's the force driving me through all those rough hours. But nevertheless, I think it's a good tip. But because after work, it's just us. In private. I just realized my face was red like a tomato. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Horace. No hand-holding before marriage. Me too. Anyway, I've got a meeting now. Good luck. I will try to organize the paperwork here. I looked at her desk, and a huge stack of paper piled up on it. Oh my, I wonder how Ijirait even manages to find anything inside this jungle. I think she would appreciate it if I sorted it for her. I started taking each pile and sorted the pages alphabetically. If this was a manga, I would probably find some kind of a document containing a huge plot twist or something. Like that Ijirait is secretly the bad guy and Haruka is actually the good guy. The drawers are so stuffed that it was difficult to open them. Damn it, this one is especially tough. I pulled it out with all my strength. Whoa! I lost my balance and fell on my butt. At least I managed to open the drawer. I got up and took a look inside. Even though I didn't think it was possible, there were even more papers in that one than the last 3 drawers combined. The pages were so wrinkled that reading the papers was like trying to understand an ancient cryptograph. Okay, let's get them all out and try to sort them somehow. As I went through the great paper mountain, I noticed something buried deep underneath it. It was a small bone with a red ruby right in the middle of it. Interesting. What the fuck? Yeah? Also appropriate. I examined the bone. It didn't have any dust on it, yet all the papers were pretty dusty. Someone must have held it recently. I took a closer look at the ruby. It's quite clean, except for a few small bits of... Actually, I can't really recognize what those things are. But when my eyes didn't realize, my nose did. Those bits. This is flesh. Someone who was recently killed. In panic, I accidentally pressed down on the ruby. And much to my surprise, it actually sunk deeper into the bone. That's hella weird. But I don't really know what to do with it. Should I confront Ijirait about the bone or keep it a secret? How much do we trust the Demon Queen at this stage? Because realistically, at what point did she have an opportunity to go out and kill somebody today? She's been doing, business stuff all day. And she's made it very clear that she doesn't... She hates the idea of any of her children dying. So I can't imagine that she killed anyone in the past 24 hours. Since I'm the only human in these parts. And she obviously didn't kill me. So the only thing that we gain from keeping it secret is we have something in our back pocket that will eventually be discovered to be missing by whoever put it there in the first place. Which could potentially make things very dangerous for us down the road. So honestly, I feel like it's better to lay our cards on the table now and just see where this goes. And if she turns out to be evil, she'll, stab me in the neck and that'll be that. So let's talk about it with Ijirait. Yeah, I will ask her about it. I hope she has a good reason for keeping a bone in her drawer. I put the bone on the desk and kept cleaning and organizing. 40 minutes later. No, wait. 40 minutes later. Do the SpongeBob voice. Hello, Horace. What are you doing? I'm just organizing the stuff here. I thought I would help you. Really? That's very nice of... Ijirait noticed the bone on the desk. How did this kind of thing get in here? Yes, I was wondering... Ijirat's hand was set ablaze. What are you doing? Ijirait burned the bone down, making sure nothing is left. I jumped back in surprise. Why does that bone scare her so much? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's gone. Right? Please? I believe so? Phew. It's gone. Where did you find it? That bone. Why is that bone such a big deal? It's an assassination tool. After the ruby is pressed, it triggers some kind of mechanic that releases a horrible disease. Oh no. Oh no. It is like a timed bomb. The flesh is holding down the ruby, and when it decomposes, the ruby sinks in and the bomb activates. Oh no. This assassination method is completely silent and remote. That's why it is so dangerous. A spell is cast on the flesh, causing it to decompose much faster. A spell that can only be cast by necromancers. Wait, doesn't that mean that I am... Yes. I need to cleanse the affected areas. Turn your back. Alright. Ijirait laid down and touched the back of my legs. Impressive. Thank you? Focus! Focus! I don't want to die like this! As if the situation wasn't awkward enough. No, I am not talking about that. I am talking about the tumor on your leg.
Oh, on the leg?
Hold on, I can fix that.
Ijirat's hand went ablaze again. Wait, you don't mean to...
It's gonna hurt a little.
Ah! Ouch! 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 Ah! Poor Horace. My leg was set on fire. Even though I survived worse, it still hurt so much I wanted to die. There are no words to describe how it feels when you are set on fire. Jesus Christ. I covered it with my hands and danced around, screaming with tears in my eyes.
Stay still. If you stay still, I can ease your pain.
I stood in my place while twisting my face, trying to distract myself from the pain.
Just a second.
Something cold touched my leg, combating the immense heat. The pain leaving my body was like I was being reborn. I couldn't help but let out a big sigh of relief.
What was that weird sound?
Just let it be. My leg was grilled just a few seconds ago. I looked down at my chest. It was very red, but I would rather take red than completely baked.
Now answer me, Horace. Where did you find it?
It was in your drawer.
What?
It isn't supposed to surprise you. Where else would it come from if not from there? Someone is trying to assassinate you. And I don't know a lot of necromancers who would be interested in murdering the Demon Queen. She is still in shock. She is the complete opposite of Haruka. Haruka would have already derived countless conclusions instead of panicking. Ijirait, come to your senses. I held her shoulders and shook her a bit. The question is how the Order managed to get it so fast into your room. Since Haruka is our enemy now, I had to take the role of the logical thinker. I bet they were already prepared to kill the Demon King and just use their default assassination tools they set up. Wait, maybe the last part wasn't correct. I tried tracing Haruka's line of thinking. Maybe she understood that you cannot be harmed by physical weapons, so she used one of the default assassination tools she already set up which do not involve weapons. But that wouldn't work too. Ijirait is completely invincible. At least while Malik is alive.
So what am I supposed to do now?
Call the guards. Search the entire castle.
Right. I should do that.
Honestly, I don't want to sound like a prick or something, but aren't you the Demon Queen? You should be able to function under pressure. He's not wrong. This is an extremely stressful position, and you need to be at your best at all times.
Yes, I should be, but I cannot help it. I am flawed after all. Both Haruka and I are flawed. That's why I need to fuse with Haruka again, to become perfect. Only then I can be the perfect ruler for my children.
Fuse with Haruka? I thought the whole goal was to be separated from her.
I will tell you about this later. Until then, can you help me calm down? You are the only one who can.
Sure, I would have done so even if you didn't ask me. But why am I the only one who can? There are plenty of other people with two hands who can shake you.
Well, for some reason, if it's you, then I return to my senses much faster than usual.
Oh. I'm glad I'm helpful. How else do you respond to that, really?
During those times, you have a like Haruka vibe, just like now. A cold, rational view.
Oh.
I didn't mean it badly. A cold and rational view is exactly what I need. I like that about you.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remove emotion from the equation and just kind of, these are the facts of the situation. This is the course of action that must happen. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's when there's no off button. Or, like, you never factor the emotions back in, you know?
I think it's nice that you have an aspect of Haruka while still retaining your other personality traits like kindness and humor.
I am flattered. Although I am not even close to Haruka's level, I would do my best. And then we just kept staring at each other's eyes for 10 seconds. Ooh, are you two in love?
There is another thing that I wanted to tell you.
With this kind of nice mood, it couldn't be anything other than...
You should probably put some ice on that first-degree burn.
Thank you, Haruka. Or not Haruka, Ijirait. God, I'm gonna have to get used to that, aren't I? Ijirait called the guards, and they started a big search operation in the palace. Meanwhile, me and Ijirait were kept safe in the bedroom. Ooh! Alright, and I'm actually gonna cut it there, because I've just hit my 30-minute mark. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to all of my videos, or, well, all of my regular videos. And for everyone else, just thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.